If you haven't already heard of this game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale is a vibrant, heartwarming story of creativity and self-discovery. It's one of the most wholesome games I've ever played. In this game, the world suddenly loses all its color, and your character takes it upon themselves to restore it using a magical brush that they just find lying around on the ground. This brush paints anything it touches, and it never runs out of color. Initially, I thought this game would be like a simple coloring book where you go around filling in screens of color. But I was pleasantly surprised when the story touched on topics that hit very close to home. Like dealing with perfectionism and the ever-growing pressure of needing to be the best of the best, and if you fail to reach that, you're deemed a useless sack of shit that can be easily replaced, so you might as well give up and not even try in the first place. Yeah, relatable. Right, Chicory? Every character you encounter is endearing and unique in their own way. You don't even really hate the so-called bad guys in this game. They're not really bad. They're just mean. I don't like you, Blackberry. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I mean, you can be a little nicer. That's all I'm saying, Blackberry. That's all I'm saying. You realize they're dealing with their own issues, just like everybody else. They're complex and flawed. Except for Pickle. Pickle is perfect. They're my favorite. Just look at them. Oh hey, Gravy. Is that the brush? You steal it? Lol, whatevs. What I truly love about this game is the creative freedom it gives you to paint anything you can imagine. Yes, anything. But I didn't do that, okay? I was streaming my gameplay, and I'm pretty sure it goes against TOS. Plus, I don't have the humor of a 12-year-old boy. But some may argue against that because I really like fart jokes. But if you wanted to become the province's killer clown with a bunch of loyal followers eager to follow in your footsteps, you can. At least, that's what I did in my own playthrough. It's cool to see you take your skills to the streets. Thank you. Yeah, you could say that I paint this town red. I found this clown nose in Gulp Swamp, and I loved it so much I never took it off. When you eventually fight your alter ego, they look quite scary with the clown nose on, and I thought it would be hilarious to have this secret, darker side of my character. I spent most of the game helping various characters I came across, while also pretending to be the town's killer clown in disguise. Now that's dead. That's so dead. And then I awaken, ready for murder. I can like give myself a nosebleed, or I can like have some blood on my shirt, or like I've been stabbed. Oh no, don't put blood down there. Jesus, this is a family show. The only time I took the clown nose off was when I found a dinosaur mask, because it's a freaking dinosaur mask, hello? I had a redemption arc after a heart-to-heart talk with Chicory over some bitching good pizza. Chicory was there for me. I had a friend that would lend me their shoulder, and I guess that was all I really needed. It's time to clean up my mess. It's time. This is my redemption arc. But my goodwill was short-lived, because I found Dr. Cheese soon after. They help you mix paint into any color you want. I knew then what I needed to do. Gravy's always so happy. Gravy's so relaxed right now. I also found this character who creates custom brush styles. I tried to make a bloody handprint, but that didn't go so well. It looks like shit. I think the only thing that stopped my character from continuing their bloody rampage was the potential romance with Chicory. It It's never explicitly stated or implied that there's any romantic interest between the two. It's pretty ambiguous, so you can draw your own conclusions. I'm just a sucker for romance, unfortunately. It's very cliche. And because I'm such a sucker, let's talk about how they absolutely baited me towards the end of the game. Here, your character and Chicory are having a talk before you head in to defeat the final boss. The stakes are high, the pressure is on. Tons of your family and friends gathered from all over the province just to cheer you on. It feels as though this is the one boss battle you might not come back from. So if you needed to say anything, now would definitely be the time. You mentioned that there's something you need to ask Chicory, but chicken out and decide not to at the moment. I was so sure you were going to confess your undying love for Chicory. I mean, you looked up to her for so long and spent quite a bit of time getting to know each other. You painted each other's portraits.
Let's show him.
Sang together.
They're watching me, but they can't see how scared I am at all. At all.
Relaxed in a lake together.
It is nice and warm. It's really warm here. Why is it so warm, Chicory?
Eventually, you do work up the courage to pop the question, and it's...
That was the question?
Don't worry guys, I took it well.
There's no point, I'm just... Stop. No, I'm done. You can't do this anymore. No, there's no point. Alright, see you later guys. I'm going to bed.
Well, in the end, I decided to leave behind my murderous rampage and start anew with Chicory.
You can live with me, Chicory. You know, I got a spare bed. I got a lot of spare beds, or we could share one.
And I probably needed to clean up the mess I made. So that was the rise and fall of Picnic's Killer Clown Saga, I guess. I managed to make this wholesome game not so wholesome, and let me tell you, I enjoyed every bit of it. This game's humor is largely tongue-in-cheek, which I love, and it was so fun to explore this quirky food-themed world and get to know all of its characters. I promise I'm less awkward on stream. You should tune in sometime. I'm trying to get more subscribers. What a fucking loser. If you're interested, and if I haven't already spoiled it enough for you, I highly recommend playing it yourself.